Hi, I'm Zach. If you're new around here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back to another part of my ongoing series. Posting daily Warhammer content until I own an Acastus Knight Porphyrion. Now that we've covered both the Knight Questoris and the Knight Dominus frames of the Imperial Knights, our next subject is the mighty Knight Cerastus frame. The Knight Cerastus as a frame is the first frame to be designed as, quote, savage conquerors and tools of destruction, unquote. Unlike the Questoris or Dominus, which were designed as protectors and terraformers. Coming in at about 40 to 45 feet, the Knight Cerastus towers over the ubiquitous Questoris and the lumbering Dominus. Probably. The slender and elongated nature of the Cerastus frame prioritizes speed and agility, rivaling the stride of a Warhound Scout Titan. This speed in particular comes in very handy for the Cerastus, for it is exceptionally destructive amongst all of the Imperial Knight frames, save for the Acastus, but it is also correspondingly as rare. During the events of the Great Crusade and the Horus Heresy over 10,000 years ago, the Cerastus, while more common than it is today, was still a very uncommon sight amongst the battlefield due to its limited production and rare material costs. But fast forward to the contemporary timeline of 40k today, many of the Cerastus Knights are no longer in active service, serving as museum pieces or propaganda pieces to their knight houses. Though some of the larger knight houses who can afford the material costs still field them in battle to this day, albeit very sparingly. Returning to the era of the Great Crusade and the Horus Heresy for a moment, the rarity of the Cerastus Knight frame often led individual knights to serve alongside specific Imperial forces, being embedded into the fleets themselves. Essentially, this means that the Cerastus Knight would fight alongside the same Imperial forces in long-term campaigns throughout the Great Crusade. Often, the Cerastus Knight and its pilot would form deep bonds with the Imperial forces that they called their allies. At the outbreak of the Horus Heresy, many of the Cerastus Knight's pilots pledged themselves to Horus not because they believed in his cause, but because the bonds of brotherhood were so strong with their allies. Other Cerastus Knights chose to stay loyal and join the forces of the Imperium to defend against the traitors. Many of the oaths forged between a great house and a Space Marine legion still endured to this day, with both vowing to come to one another's aid should they ever be called upon.